Alright, BB. Gonna do a product review on...
It's called Grassroots Fabric Pots. And this is a 65-gallon.
And what are you gonna put in there?
My orange tree is gonna go in here. And I will say this, with these pots, because they're a fabric, as you can see, you can see almost through it sometimes. But what happens is with these, as the roots start to come to the sides, because you get airflow, it stops the roots from getting root bound, and it sends the nutrients back up into the plant or tree that you have in it. That's why I wanted to get it, to see how well it does. Alright, that's enough room, I think. I want to try to get it in the middle between this pole and this pole, and be able to bring the push mower through and all that jazz. This one's already open, so it really doesn't matter which one, honestly. Okay. I bought 5 bags of soil. That should be enough. So what I want to do and guys, anytime you're doing this in beds, whether they're raised beds or in pots, it's better if you guys get the raised bed and potting mix, because the soil will be much better. Okay. Well, other than that being in my way, okay.
And that's the thing you're using, the Kellogg's All Natural.
Yeah, the Kellogg's All Natural. Now I do need to get these off. Okay, guys. Now what I'm going to do is add, I'm going to take about 3/4 to a cup of gypsum. And what this does is it's calcium sulfate. So what it does is it also helps the soil absorb and hold moisture better. And then BB is also using Neptune's Harvest crab and lobster shell. And that's about a 1/2 cup. And then the other one we're going to use is the Neptune's kelp meal. You can either go on their website and get it, or I got these off of Amazon because I didn't want to get I didn't want to get a 3-gallon bucket at this point in time. Later I will, but another thing you can also do for your garden is if you have chickens or you get eggs, don't throw your eggshells in the trash. Let them dry out, then break them up, and then throw them in your plant, and then you get natural calcium and iron from the shell of the egg. So all I'm gonna do is just mix this up like this. So you can see there's big pieces of shell, little pieces of shell. And I will tell you right now, if you are sensitive to different smells, you are gonna smell the crab and the lobster shells. But once you put it in the ground, everything will be fine. Okay guys, and the reason you put this into potted soil or raised beds is because it's not in the ground. Your ground has natural calcium, iron, all your minerals. But after a while, you're going to lose all that in your potting soil. So with these chips being the way they are, they will eventually and gradually break down. So you'll always have that calcium that your soil needs for any plant to grow. So what I'm going to do is not let my tree fall over and break. Stay there, little guy. So what you want to do with this is you just want to take it, sprinkle it around. You know what I forgot, cameraman? Me claw. I'll be right back. Do not get that on your hands, and if you do, wash them off. Take your claw or whatever you have, shovel, and just mix it into the soil.
When you say if you get that on your hand, you'll be itchy.
Not itchy, it's just you'll smell all day. It'll be like you went out on the fishing boat. Alright, so also guys, with this bag, I didn't tell you, but this is double sewn, so it's not going to fall apart at all anytime soon. And with this product review, they didn't send it to me, I bought it.
And you bought a bunch of other bags. How many bags came?
I bought a 65-gallon bag, a 3-gallon bag, and I bought 2 4x4 gardening beds, and I'm going to show you guys those as well, and those were on sale. Normally these things run about $80. I got them for $30. And with these particular garden beds, you can also make the pitch to where you can put a cloth over it, protect it from the sun or the harsh winters if you have freezes or anything coming. But we're going to show you that in a different video. Alright, so let me go grab my gloves. I'm forgetting everything today.
Meanwhile, that's my parents' avocado tree. And that's our avocado. And then we got the baby Haas avocado over there. So as BB's getting the stuff, just show you a little update. This is like a lemon lime mixed together tree, which whenever it produces, we'll show you. Do a little taste review because I never had one. Got some papayas coming. That's a blackberry, I think, tree. That's a lemon tree. And that's the Haas avocados, which, hey, Mr. Lizard, you want to be on YouTube? Yeah, how you doing there? Don't be eating my avocados. Looks like these Hass avocados are coming in good. The baby ones anyway, the small ones. Now our other avocado tree, we lost it because unfortunately in Florida, it gets windy in April.
Another good thing about these fabric bags is you don't have to worry about them getting root rot from too much water, whether you're watering it or you got a real bad rainy season, because the water's just going to go right through. So, and this is another reason I wanted to try this. You don't have to worry about grass growing up into it because of the fabric, and you don't have to worry about anything blowing it over.
That's true.
Because it's going to be too heavy to do that.
Now our avocado tree this year was the first year produced its flowers.
Yep.
I think because it was too young,
It couldn't hold
or
flowers.
because it was the first year, the stems were very small, and
Delicate. It
they,
couldn't
like I
hold
said,
up.
the wind. For some reason, these avocado trees bloom in April, and April is our windiest month here.
Well, actually, they start towards the end of March, going into April, and like Cameraman said, for
Yeah.
whatever reason, the past 3-4 years,
Yeah, our April has been the windiest. Well, I mean, we didn't notice it really until we started planting avocados, but
Yeah.
April is our windiest month.
it is the craziest month.
Yeah, now in May, all of a sudden, it's a little windy, but April, we go through winds.
Oh my God,
like,
I feel like we're up in the mountains in Puerto Rico in
Yeah.
April. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just that windy. You think you've got a storm coming and there's nothing coming.
yeah, because even my mother's tree last year,
It lost
everything.
bloom.
We didn't have nothing.
Nothing.
This year, 3
She even
have
lost-
survived.
And she even lost all her blooms from the mango tree.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
got 3 mangoes.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's
I
the
mean-
only bad thing about
It's been wicked.
that we're learning. But there's 3 avocados on there, and that's the big avocados.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I got to go get my little bitty shovel.
And this is what I was trying to explain. You see how thick that branch is? That's what will hold the wind. Because ours was really thinner than that, it couldn't hold, wasn't strong enough to hold the avocado. But that's the big avocados.
All right. There we go. Stand up and fight, for crying out loud. It says I will. Once you get me in there. There. I think that's going to be good enough because I don't want it much more than that. What do you think?
Well, it looks like it's high on that side.
What, on this side?
Yeah.
All right, let's. My itty bitty shovel.
You think that's going to be too low, or?
I don't know, we'll see in a minute. Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah.
gonna have to add at least a half a bag.
Or we can add a whole bag.
mind. Take another shovelful.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go, yeah. And what kind of orange tree is this?
Honeybell. Is that straight?
Yeah.
You need a tag.
Just leave it on there.
I am. But I don't want it buried. There we go. And then this way, oops, shit. As it starts to pack itself in, this has got to get more on this side. These have got to stay up. There. That'll work. And as you can see, as cameraman walks around it, you can see where the water is distributing.
Yeah. And it's not bleeding out.
Right. It's still holding it in. Now they also have other types of bags for like people, say in Texas, California, Arizona, New Mexico, to where they have a liner inside of it that's food, it's food grade, so it won't, there's no harsh chemicals in it. And what that does is, like when I've watered it here, because they are so dry, it helps keep the water inside. But because you can go on to grassroots.com and look at everything that they have, I got this one because we do have humidity. We have a lot of humidity, so there's always some type of moisture in the air. And this will fit the bill for that. I don't want it too wet to where it's going to cause a fungus in the root system or up on my leaves. So this is why I'm trying this. So let me get this tidied up, and then I will bring out the other ones and show you those.
Now that would just leave soaking for a little bit, a couple minutes, so that it can get to the bottom since it's its first
time being out of the container.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that that dirt stays moist, because it will be in direct sunlight.
And that's where it needs to be for at least 6 to 8 hours. By 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, it'll start to get shady over here, so that's when it'll get its break from the sun. First thing in the morning, it gets a little bit of shade. The rest of the day, it's blazing hot for this booger.
Another thing, people are probably saying, like, why are you putting this in here when you could be putting it into the ground? And my answer to that is, from where that bag is right there to where that hose is up there is septic. So there is no city water here. This is all septic in the area that I live. And that's the septic drain field. You can't drive no cars on there. You can't plant nothing in there because the roots will grow. Now, it's hard to see, but this is the slump here. So from there to all the way up there to where that water hose is, the tank, and this is the whole septic area field. If the bag is in the room, but this is, like I said, if you were to plant anything in here, the roots would kill your filtration, and this can be a $6,000 to a $12,000 job to redig this all up and redo your field again. Now you're probably saying, well, heck, my mother's septic field is different. Hers, that's why she planted hers there, her septic field. Now those bananas, they're pretty close to the septic line, but I mean, it's kind of like the roots of a bananas aren't as bad as the roots of any citrus tree. And you can see how the grass grows good here is because that's all septic. Mm-hmm. But where BB is standing, from there to here is the drain. So, I mean, that's not going to affect the septic field as much as planting on top of the septic. And that's why you never drive a vehicle on there, because if you start packing that dirt with your vehicle, you'll clog the field up. Well, now in this area here, which the tank is in this area, and how you can always tell where the tank is. Yes, and you see how that there, that's where the tank is, and we haven't had rain in a while. You keep driving up here, you'll crack that tank, especially if you got big, people come with big trucks and everything. But
yeah, if you have a septic tank system and drain field, keep heavy vehicles off of that.
And that's why we have that, because I don't want this backyard to be undrivable. Right. Because God forbid if we got to drive something to the truck, if there's an emergency, you know what I'm saying? Even if I have to drive on the septic field, it's drivable backyard.
And like with the orange trees, a lot of people don't realize that, especially in Florida. I don't know how it is in California, but I know in Florida, orange trees don't go that deep into the ground. Mm-mm. They spread out like fingers, like a spider web.
Because of the sugar sand.
So what that's going to do is it's going to keep all the nutrients in the stalk of the tree, and it's going to push it back up through the leaves. So anytime we water it, we feed it, once those roots start webbing out and they hit the side of that bag, that air stops it. It's like having a haircut, and it sends all the nutrients back up through the stalk of the tree. And that's what you want.
And then there's our bananas are coming through, guys. A little update. These do take a long time to. And here's our other bananas. And here's more gandules. I mean, this tree, a gandula tree, will put all year long. It will produce gandules. And that thing we got at Ace Hardware for I think $100.
Yep.
If even. And it tilts too. Best thing. Well, I mean, you don't want to tilt it all that way, but.
Well, I mean, if it's full of dirt and you want the dirt out, yeah, you want to be.
I'm just saying, but the thing is that it's a good. That was a good investment there.
This way I don't have to carry the bags.
Another good thing too, you could put some bodies in there. And pull. Use butterfly garden.
You're trying to get it there.
And her rose garden.
And my bulb garden, my lilies and daffodils.
You never promised me a rose garden.
Nope.
I beg your pardon.
That's why I planted them out.
I never promised you a rose garden. And then what's down here is tomatoes, watermelon,
Green beans.
and green beans.
Yep. And that.
And these are the other ones that it comes with.
Yeah. Now these, and when you buy this, you can buy, I didn't, because I'm not that daft. So with this, so you're gonna get your raised bed. Oh, let me show you this little, this is cute. Say you want to grow some herbs in the house, okay? You can fill this little thing up, get you one of those. This way when you water it, it doesn't go all over the floor. And you can grow you some kitchen herbs in it and keep it in the house. And I will show you this, that they do come all the way up into 600 gallons. That's a lot. Because they do have 8-foot beds. They have massive beds.
And what's that other one there?
All right, this one here is a 4x4. But with this, oh, you get a sticker, honey. With this, let me show you. This is cut out. So now it comes with these. You put your PVC in here like this, and this is 1 inch or 2 inches.
You got to buy your own PVC or?
Yeah, but they send you all this
The
stuff.
corners, okay.
Yeah. Well, I chose that option. Okay. So with this is a 4x4, so it's 4 feet by 4 feet, and it's 18 inches tall. So it doesn't take up a lot of room. And with these, you can also put the poles up on each side, each corner. You could probably even cut this, okay, and get another one, a T, okay, to where you can bring it up and over. This is so, like, if you've got green beans that are a vine type, tomatoes that are on a vine, you can put those at the ends, and then you don't have to worry about breaking the bag. But they also do sell the whole thing, and I think to get the other part, I think it was like an extra $20. So, but I already know how to work with PVC. You do not glue them in.
And what's the other one?
And well, there's two.
Oh, okay.
It was
Two at the same time.
I got two.
Well, all right, guys. You guys do any raised beds or
And
what type of?
They also come with the screws, so when you put your pieces together around the corners or on the top, you can screw them in. Don't glue. So as cameraman was saying, and they send you this so you know how to do it step by step. See where you can raise it like this, and then in the winter you can put like a tarp over it to keep your vegetables from the frost or a freeze. So that was one of the reasons I got it, because I really do want to continue with my gardening, with my fresh fruits and vegetables. Everything is getting ridiculously high, especially if you're trying to eat healthy. I can grow my vegetables, my fruits. Only thing is I don't have enough room to grow my meat, so cameraman wouldn't appreciate chicken. So so until the next video, guys, if you guys grow from a raised bed or in the ground, let us know. Let us know if you've tried any of these products. Again, I am not being sponsored by Grassroots. I purchased these myself. I wanted to see how well it was going to go. This way it's not a bunch of wood everywhere in the yard, and just see how it goes from there. So again, if you guys are doing gardening and you're doing it from a raised bed, a fabric bed, in the ground, let us know how they work for you and how your gardening experiences have been going for you. I'm going to be doing another video on gardening hacks, so stay tuned for that one. So again, if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment box. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Again, everyone take care of one another, take care of yourselves. Happy gardening.